Alrighty, guys, we're gonna continue where we left off. As always, for our people who are watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Also, feel free to swing by our live stream and catch some of the shenanigans that we don't post on YouTube, like all the multiplayer stuff I do with friends, and also the news and trailer stuff. Yeah. I think we left off in saving a dude and finding the crazy lady. The crazy lady who thinks she's a vampire. Oh, what the? Didn't realize you were there. Ow. Oh, take it easy. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I'm gonna need quite a few of these. Let's do like 10 for now. Those were bad people, don't worry about it.
This is despicable. I have this thirst for blood.
A little bit of mouse extermination. Should I try? I'm gonna get my butt kicked here. No, I won't do that right now. Guy's level 18. Maybe I'll hold off for now. Okay, who? Oh, you're an unknown. I'm gonna go talk to you. This guy.
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
He is fatigued.
Is there anything else that's bothering you? Can I help in any way?
Really? Why has no one else asked me that since I got here? I thought I was in a hospital.
Unfortunately, you are not the only person who needs help. And complaining about it won't do you any good.
Well, perhaps you're right, Dr. Reed. I'm sure if me missus was still alive, she wouldn't be happy with me going on like this.
Anything new here? No, I think we already got all his stuff, didn't we? Yeah, we already got all his stuff. He's ready for the dinner plate. But we'll leave him be for now.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
My sweet girl. Reads me like a book. I couldn't keep anything from her.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
While we're at it, it wouldn't hurt to about Tippett's opinion on your promotion. Yeah, let's check out their stuff while we're at
Tippett's
it.
opinion of your promotion, Waverly?
Tippett is a good practitioner. Maybe just a little too attached to his prestigious position at the Pembroke Hospital.
Really? That's exactly his diagnosis of you. A little too eager to get promoted? A little bit too proud?
He has the right to think so. But I deserve this promotion, and I don't consider it anything but well earned.
Have we, no, he still has another secret. Okay.
Do you need my assistance?
Don't be ridiculous. I'm capable of dealing with this myself. I've just not taken the time to do so.
Then you are lucky that I have taken the time to do so. Consider it a gesture of solidarity between professionals.
I wish this hospital could have received as much attention from you, Dr. Reed. We do not see you in surgery very often.
Typical douche.
Thank you for your time.
Always, everything he says always has to have a backhanded comment to it. Alright.
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
Oh, there's so much to say here. Why commit suicide?
Mortimer is extremely vague as to his motivations for committing suicide. Tell me more about what you know.
As you say, Mortimer had no reason to die. All he said to me was that he wanted to make the world a better place, but couldn't.
A better place.
What do you think he meant by making the world a better place?
Mortimer has always been a sensitive soul. He wouldn't talk to anyone for months after his father passed. It's like he carries everyone's sadness with him.
He felt useless.
Why did your son feel so useless when facing the world?
I think it was more that he could only see the melancholy facets of life. He couldn't help but dwell on such things.
Your son could try to kill himself.
Do you realize your son could try to kill himself again? He might succeed next time.
I think about it every minute. But I won't stop fighting for my son's future. That's how much I love him.
He's lucky to have you.
You're right. Your son's death was not fatal. And unlike many on their own, he is lucky to have you by his side.
I can't give up on him. I just can't. I have conceded many times in my life, but giving up on my son is something I am incapable of.
Nice. I'm hoping this doesn't have bad effects with what we got going on with your son. Your son's
I
suicide.
have read your son's suicide note. It was not an impulsive gesture, nor was it his first attempt.
He threatened to kill himself a few times before. But I never thought he would dare to punish me this much.
Punish you? Why?
I've known for a long time he was not happy with his life. But I always hoped he cared enough to avoid making me suffer like this.
That's a selfish way to look at it, but okay.
Do you require medical attention as well, Mrs. Goswick?
Do you know you're the only one who's asked me this? No, I don't feel well, actually.
Despite what you think about this place, I can tell you with absolute certainty, taking this will help you recover.
Well, at least your reputation seems well deserved. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for this hospital.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Seems to be falling
Alright,
apart.
he's healthy. Okay, that guy's fatigued. That guy's fatigued. Let's go see Rakesh.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again.
Make sure we exhausted his dialogue options and okay.
Do you need medical attention?
Well, the proxy.
Don't take too many risks with your health, Mr. Chidana. None of us are immune to this disease.
And that is a good thing. Death and disease is a constant reminder of our mortality. But you have my thanks, Dr. Reed.
He's a really
Goodbye,
good
Mr.
dude.
Chidana.
go this way. Don't have anything for migraines yet. Can't do anything with you. Pretty sure that's not supposed to be like that.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
I'd like to see...
Wise choice, Dr.
Didn't mean
Reed.
to do that. Oh, I mean, we do have some money though. Get that stuff.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening.
Do you need any medical...
I'm afraid I do. Like everyone in this hospital. It's a sad state of affairs when even the hospital workers are worried about disease.
Our job brings us into contact with all kinds of infections, Milton. There's no shame in being ill while you're in a hospital.
That's easy for you to say, Doctor. I get the feeling you don't fall sick often. But thanks anyway.
Well, no, we are a vampire.
Goodbye, Milton.
What else do we got here? Don't have anything for headaches yet.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Tell me, Nurse, did you know Dr. Tippett was addicted to medication?
I suspected this behavior for some time, but never dared to ask him about it. Until the day he confessed to me.
You're not worried.
Do you approve of his addiction?
Of course I don't approve. But I understand he needs it to fight the exhaustion. Let's hope he'll stop injecting himself once the epidemic is over.
And what if he doesn't?
Then we'll have to convince him to stop. I believe he's still in control of his addiction, for now. But we must remain vigilant.
Why confess to you?
Why would he confess to you about his addiction, Nurse Brannigan?
Don't you know you doctors can't hide anything from a nurse? We're always there, even if you don't notice us.
Do you consider yourselves our confessors, Nurse Brannigan?
I wouldn't dare, Dr. Reed. But I'm intrigued. How did you discover Dr. Tippett's secret?
What can I say? I seem to have a knack for discovering secrets.
And for hiding them as well.
Do you require medical assistance, Nurse?
I will be fine. As soon as I can get some sleep.
Nurse, you won't be able to help people if you're sick. Take this, and do try to get some rest.
I'll try, Dr. Reed. Thank you.
Goodbye, Nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Nice. So let's see here. That's not what I was supposed to be doing. There we go. I don't have anything for that. I don't have anything for that. There is actually this guy we gotta go find. He has a cold. Not even sure where to find this guy. Whitechapel. Oh, okay. I don't know if I have a recipe for that. I'll have to check a workbench.
This city is more peaceful without the bombs, but no less dangerous.
Hello again, Mr. Blight. I'm happy to see Mr.
Imagine using
Thatcher is
vampire
safe.
powers for good.
I'm
crazy
eternally
concept.
grateful, Doctor.
I mean,
We were total strangers and you helped us anyway. thank you enough, sir.
It's the way that this game works, though. It's like you find out all their secrets, and you also cure their diseases, and that increases their experience that they give you when you eventually eat them. So it's like fattening the pig, you know? Why do you stay here?
Why do you stay here now that Mr. Thatcher's back?
It's complicated. Since the war, Oswald's been really nervous with the idea of entering any hospital. And me, I've got my own issues.
Can you speak about them?
Rats, sir. Even seeing one, they turn me. Just want to run. It's that fear that stopped me from going after Oswald when he left.
Go to the Pembroke Hospital.
You are always welcome at the Pembroke Hospital. As a former officer, I'll be honored to welcome a fellow veteran.
I'm not giving up on bringing Oswald back to the hospital. I just need to convince him that he needs some help.
Perhaps he needs to reach that decision by himself.
Could you speak to him? He doesn't usually listen to doctors, but perhaps because you've been through it, you can talk him round.
Tell me about the war.
What can you tell me about the war, Mr. Blight? If you want to speak about it, of course.
War was... well, you know, sir. The stench of death everywhere. Your mates lying bleeding in the mud. Just praying to make it through and get home. Bloody nightmare.
I fought in France too.
I fought in France too. I served as a field surgeon, but it was not uncommon to repel an assault, especially at night.
Yeah. The first time I was wounded, I had to protect the infirmary from hostiles. Twice.
You knew Oswald before?
Did you know Oswald Thatcher before the war?
No. We met in the battlefield. I think we were in the same boat to France. We've stuck together ever since.
How do you feel about Oswald Thatcher?
How do you feel about Oswald Thatcher? You are more than friends, aren't you?
I love him. I love Oswald. We knew we wouldn't survive the war without each other. But I am terrified, Doctor.
What frightens you so much?
What if people find out? Oswald says I'm ashamed, but it ain't that. It's more, well, you know. Never thought I'd love a man.
Enjoy your love.
Enjoy your love. And enjoy life as long as you can, Mr. Blight. Don't let anyone tell you who you should love or how you should love them.
I appreciate your kind words, sir. But it ain't that easy. It's all so new to me.
Your phobia of rats.
What caused your phobia of rats, Newton?
It happened last year following an artillery attack. I was trapped for 2 days in a hole under 2 dead soldiers. And there were rats.
Go on.
They started eating me as soon as I dozed. Gnawing at my ears, my fingers, lips. Couldn't move. Couldn't call for help.
Oh god, that is terrifying.
You have no idea what it is to wake up buried under bodies. Fucking vermin eating your flesh. Oswald, he found me and saved me.
Oh, that is not a pretty picture.
Goodbye, Mr. Blight. Take care of yourself. Hello again, Mr. Thatcher. Do you feel any better now?
Yes, this neighborhood may stink of dog shit and reek of piss, but to me it smells like the purest mountain air.
Do you have a job?
Mr. Thatcher, do you have a job?
No. Since I came back from the war, I spent most of my time and energy just trying to forget.
I understand what you mean. I was a soldier too.
No. Nobody can truly understand what I've gone through.
Why were you locked up?
Why were you locked in that sewer? What happened?
I went by the canal after an argument with a friend. Got chased by these fucking wankers and had to barricade myself in, despite my claustrophobia.
Claustrophobia?
Tell me about your claustrophobia. Has anyone given you an official diagnosis?
That's what the bloody doctor said. But I don't want to go to a hospital to get checked again. I'll deal with it my own way.
What was the argument about?
Why did you run? What was the reason for your argument?
Newton wanted me to go to a hospital, but I can't stand being closed in. Makes me feel like I'm suffocating.
Why not go to a hospital?
Oswald, why did you not go to the Pembroke Hospital to seek medical help?
I don't trust doctors. All they care about was their careers and processes. I won't be locked in any room again by anyone.
Your fear of being trapped is not going to go away by itself. You need professional help.
I've seen enough butchers in white coats to last a lifetime. Hospitals reek of chemicals and death. What I need is fresh air.
Personal questions. You fear being enclosed.
Do you want to talk about why you have this fear of being enclosed, Mr. Thatcher?
No, I really don't.
An irrational fear like yours is usually rooted in a specific event. Perhaps it would help to talk about it.
Well, Doctor, take a guess then, if you're so interested in my case.
You got buried?
When I rescued you, you expressed joy at seeing the sky again. So I'm inclined to believe you were trapped or buried somehow. Maybe during a shelling.
Jeez, you're good, Doc. You're really good.
Go on, please. Tell me more about it.
Newton and I were trapped in a circulation tunnel after an artillery attack. We were buried alive for several days without ever knowing if we'd be found.
Your feelings for Newton.
Tell me about your true feelings for Newton.
I love him. I'm not ashamed to say it. He's the best thing that ever happened to me. I can't imagine life without him.
I admire your honesty.
I admire your honesty. It takes courage to stand up to society. The world needs people like you to create change.
Courage is what we needed in the trenches, looking death in the face every day. I speak plain. I speak my mind.
Have you always been this straightforward?
All I know is, before you saved me by the sewer, my only regret was I wouldn't be able to hold or kiss Newton again. I love him, that's all.
Why should you be ashamed?
Why should you be ashamed?
I'm not, I said. But Newton sees it differently.
About Newton's feelings.
Newton is conflicted about his feelings towards you. Would you like to talk about it, Oswald?
It makes me sad and angry. It feels like the beautiful thing we have is somehow tainted. It hurts to see him so lost.
His love for you is genuine. I'm certain he wasn't lying to me when he expressed his feelings for you.
Newton still has to accept it, knowing he'll be seen as a queer, a fairy, less than a man in those simple-minded bigots' eyes. Though he's more of a man than they'll ever be, so fuck them all.
What happened to you when you were buried?
Oswald, tell me about what happened when you were buried in that tunnel with Newton.
It was more than dark. It was black as pitch. Hours seemed like days, and days like months. The terror, the shameful thoughts. Lord have mercy.
Shameful thoughts?
Shameful thoughts. Tell me about them.
At some point, I don't remember which day, but when I thought we'd never be rescued, that this would be our end, I thought about...
Say it, Mr. Thatcher. If you ever want to heal, you have to say it.
I thought about what I could do to survive, just for a few more days. I thought about killing Newton. Killing and eating him.
Oh,
The man I fucking love.
that's dark. What you endured was terrifying.
What you endured was terrifying. It would have completely destroyed weaker men.
It did not destroy Newton.
Goodbye, Mr. Thatcher. Try to take care of yourself.
So... Oops. I want to go to the docks, but that's all closed off. Can I go this way?
I said it. Stay away, sir. Go back home, idiots. He's mine. I'll take it. Back you. Over there. There's one of them vermin. Finish it. Kill it how you deserve.
Wait, you're... Sir! God damn it. Take a little bite. There was another dude down here. There we go. Now back up.
Mine. I'll take it.
That's annoying.
Over there. He's done
I just want to check something real quick. I don't have anything for headaches, right? No. So we want to go that way? Yeah.
There's safer places to be than here. It's an evil kill!
Wait, am I going the right way? I am. Okay, good. Trying to remember where that bar was. I'm almost willing to take the gamble and see if I could beat those guys. Not these guys, but... Oh, there's another citizen here that needs saving, apparently. Oh, you little bastard.
This is Braille. I need someone who can read this.
Cure for blindness. Well then.
What are you people, huh? Get the fuck out, you crazy bastards! Get away from me, you bastard! Come on! And I will show you how a wet foot does it! You won't get me here! Get out! Get away from me, you bastard! Get the fuck out, you crazy bastard!
Oh man.
What are you people, huh? You won't get me here! Get out! Get the fuck out, you crazy bastard! Come on! And I will show you how a wet boot does.
Oh, I can't believe we just killed those guys. They were all way higher level than me. That level 19 was scary, man. He could have like 3-shotted me easy.
Are you all right, sir? What are you doing in a place like this?
I'm not sure that's any of your business.
I hope you realize that staying here will put your life at great risk.
Pah! I'm not afraid of these guards of Priwen, or whatever these thugs call themselves. I can still kick some respect into those youngsters.
I wasn't specifically referring to them, but are you really after these men? Why?
They took my boy! I've had no news since he joined that crazy gang. So I decided to come and find him myself, to get some answers.
I see. But as I said, your life is at risk if you stay here. And I'm not referring to the gangs either. You should leave, sir.
Well, this part of town used to be nicer, let's say. Perhaps you're right. This isn't the best way to save Andrew.
bloody letter. Okay. Dear mother, whatever happens to me, always remember that your son loves you. I know you did not always approve of the way I chose to live my life, but I won't change. I was born and raised in this part of town, and I just can't stand what is happening to my neighborhood, to people we know. I recently made a terrible decision. I decided to strike back against the tyranny of a few. I know that they will retaliate, but I'm ready for whatever comes. Thanks to you, I've always loved to read. Now that I am about to take action, I can only quote Ethan de la Botte. They only seem tall because we're on our knees. I won't kneel anymore, Mother. I intend to stand straight, whatever the cost. Goodbye, my beloved mother, Jack.
There is a name engraved under the blood on the back of the case. Jack Gillingham. Maybe I should return this watch to his family.
Okay. Fast running. Hi, Chaos. Who are you?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Why must it always be a good evening?
I was just being polite. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you some questions, if I may.
Don't like questions. Or doctors. And the name is Seymour Fishburne, if you must know.
Oh, alright. He has a cold. I think we have a cure for that? About this part of town.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
A shithole filled with maggots. Liars and thieves, all of them.
Someone in particular?
Are you thinking about someone in particular?
Nope. Hate them all. Especially these petty, whining little shitbag beggars.
No one deserves your leniency?
Is there no one who deserves your leniency, then?
Well, Tom from our local is somewhat of a decent bloke. At least, unlike most maggots, he knows how to listen without opening his trap.
Sounds like Twitch. Nah, everyone on Twitch is just lovely. What is your role around here?
What's your occupation?
I take care of my mum. That's what I do. She's the only good thing in my life. Even though I don't treat her so good.
Is something bothering you?
You seem upset. Is something bothering you?
I lost the necklace I bought her. I'm a fucking idiot. A worthless idiot.
Hard to be a good son.
Sometimes it's hard to be a good son.
I just want her to smile. No, I was thankful for her patience, appreciated like... God knows she deserves it.
Okay. I
Goodbye,
will
Mr.
come
Fishburne.
back to you, because I think I have what I need to cure you.
Hello, boy.
Hello. Good evening.
Did I scare you? You have nothing to fear from me.
No, it's just that People prefer to avoid me.
Well, I won't. I'm a doctor.
My name
Praise
is
for
Rufus,
Vampyr,
so
by the way.
Rufus Kingsbury.
Yeah, I think it's been up there for a while. Could have sworn I picked that up already. Anemia. I think I have a cure for that too. About this part of town.
What can you tell me about this region?
It's all about staying out of trouble. But since most people prefer to avoid me, it's pretty easy.
There's a baby sound crying in the game. I keep thinking that that's my wife trying to calm the baby down. God damn it.
Why do people avoid you?
They call me Rufus the Curse. Around here, I'm a bit of a bad luck charm.
Triggered. Sort of. You ever thought about leaving?
Have you ever thought about leaving?
Where else would I go? At least I know these streets and some people around here. This is my city, for better or worse.
What do you do around there?
What do you do around here, Rufus?
I listen to the news on the docks, sir. And I smile at those kind enough to spare me a bob.
Do you have a job?
Do you have a job?
It's hard to work, what with my head and all. Since I was a boy, I've always had trouble remembering what I do and why I do it.
Any recent rumors?
What do people say about this place?
Things have been tense between the wet boot boys and the communists. They both feel they should run the docks.
Personal questions. Are you alone?
Are you alone? Where is your family?
I don't have any. My parents are dead.
So you have no home? You're sleeping rough?
No. I mean, yes. I live on the streets. I have no home.
You should be careful.
You should be careful, Rufus. There are things that lurk in the shadows of this city. Things that prey on the lonely and the desperate.
I've known worse. I'm not all alone. I have Mrs. Fishburne. She's been very kind to me.
Why do you think she's so considerate?
I can't say, sir. I guess she's a good soul. Sometimes it's like she replaces the mother I lost, even if we're not related.
So long, Rufus. Be careful. Take care.
Some call this the bad part.
Uh,
Well, I've lived in worse.
so there's a hideout around here. There's the bar. Perfect. Before we go to the bar, seeing if anything hit there. So anemia and the cold. I should make 2 extras, and if possible, try to have 1 of each of these. I think. I actually have a treatment for headaches. I didn't even realize. I must have picked it up somewhere, because I don't have the recipe for that.
Good evening, Mr. Fishburne.
Yeah.
Do you require medical assistance?
That's something I didn't expect to hear again. A doctor concerned with the health of his patients. Yeah. I could use some help. On several matters, in fact.
Well, let's start with this.
I don't know which kind of doctor you're used to dealing with, but it's a doctor's purpose to heal people.
And is it your purpose as well, Mr. Reed? I would say it's a convenient way for gaining people's trust.
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne.
And where's this guy?
Evening, Rufus.
We'll cure his anemia as well.
Evening, Mr. Reed.
Do you need help?
A real doctor caring about me. That's a first. I feel like a real person.
A real doctor treats everyone the same, Rufus.
I don't know what to say. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So long, Rufus. Be careful. Take care.
Some call this the bad part of town.
The cool thing is I also get experience for doing that. In a weird way, kind of a bit more than I would for fighting people.
Good evening, sir.
Whatever.
Don't you recognize me? We met a few nights ago.
Don't take it personally. I spent a lot of energy forgetting what I did the night before.
Yes, you had definitely drunk too much then as well. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I'm Dyson Delaney. I'll try to remember you. This time.
So he has fatigue.
Inebriation aside, do you need medical help?
Yes. I feel sicker than usual these days.
Take this, then. And perhaps you could try to slow down the alcohol intake, too.
Hey, Doc, you don't really want me to stop the only remedy I can afford.
What do you do for a living?
What do you do for a living, Mr. Delaney?
I drink. I drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night. And then I drink some more.
Don't you work at all?
Don't you work at all?
I'd love to, but I don't have the time. Didn't I tell you? Drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night.
Jesus. Why drink so much?
Why do you drink so much?
Maybe it's because I prefer dying slowly. Death can be so abrupt. Personally, I like to see mine coming at my own pace.
You sound very sad, sir.
That's because I am Doc.
Anything you like about this district?
Is there anything in particular that you like about this part of town? Except for the cheap drinks, I mean.
How dare you say such a thing? I love this neighborhood. So friendly. So joyful.
No reason at all to rejoice?
No reason at all to rejoice, then. Life is hopeless and then we die? Is that it?
Let me tell you a story.
Alright, go on.
All right. Go on.
A few years ago, when I believed a resolute man could change things around here for good, a tragedy occurred nearby.
What kind of tragedy?
It was a bomb. A bomb that exploded and killed many people. Metal and blood everywhere. Shouts, fire, broken window of the shoe shop, the torn street light.
You lost people you loved that day, didn't you?
I've lost everything. But you know what the worst part is? I don't even remember where it happened. I've drunk so much to forget it, and now I can't remember where it was. I can't pay my homage to the dead.
I'm sorry, Mr. Delaney.
It's okay. If you ever find the place, just leave a flower for me there. Even if you tell me where it is, I'm not sure I'd memorize it.
Anything you'd like about this district?
Is there anything...
How dare you say such a thing? I love this...
Why so cynical?
Why are you so cynical?
Cynicism is the polite way to express despair, Doctor.
Okay. Well, we already heard the other side of that. Personal question. You must have had a dream when you were younger.
Surely you must have had dreams and expectations when you were young, like everybody else.
Sure. I wanted things to change. To really change, and to change for good. The bigger the dream, the harder the fall.
Were you an idealist then?
Sounds like you were an idealist, which is honorable.
No, sir. I was an anarchist and I believe that exclusive property is a robbery in nature. I wanted a new world to rise from the ashes, Dr. Reed.
The world is that bad?
Do you really think the world is that bad?
No, I believe we all can choose to make it better. But most of us are too weak, too corrupt and too guilty. I failed for sure, but others will come.
Tell me about your anarchist youth.
I want to know more about your past as an anarchist, Dyson.
I'm still an anarchist, Doctor, make no mistake. I just reject violence as a tool to change the world, unlike my comrades.
You believe in a bloodless revolution?
Do you believe in a bloodless revolution, then?
I do not believe in much anymore, Doctor. But I'll admit I like your idea of peaceful change. I like it a lot.
You still see your comrades?
Do you still see your comrades, then? Even if you don't agree with their methods anymore, I mean.
No. I hope they'll come to share my point of view one day. I'll raise my glass to that splendid idea.
Okay.
Goodbye, Mr. Delaney.
I don't think this was open last time.
There's gotta be something can be done to get out.
Let's talk to these people here. Mainly because, still looking for someone who can read Braille. Although, what happened to them? I'm not seeing them here. Oh, I missed my chance.
Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight? Back to the docks, are we?
You remember me, then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
About this part.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
It's not that bad. Thanks to people like the sad saint of the East End.
Who?
Sean Hampton, our own private holy figure. Few are foolish enough to make peace with the gangs. Sean is one of them.
How can you keep this place open?
How is it you can keep this place open? This part of town doesn't seem particularly safe.
Well, since everybody needs a drink, my pub is considered neutral ground by most groups.
You're something of a figurehead.
You're something of a figurehead around here.
I'm only pouring alcohol for everyone to forget their troubles. Sean Hampton is the one giving them long-term hope.
Antagonist point of view.
I see. So you get pressure from all sides about how this place should be run, do you?
Or something like that. Nothing that a few wise words and a bottle of gin can't solve.
Is there anything I can do?
Since I'm here, is there anything I can do?
Well, perhaps, Doctor. peace partly depends on my stock of gin. With the epidemic, my supplies are running low.
How could a physician help you in this matter?
I have a small warehouse just past the quarantine line. Perhaps, with you being a doctor, you could go there and come back?
Doctors aren't immune to disease, you know. Very well. Show me where it is. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thank you, sir. Here's the key to get in. You're about to save many dry throats.
Okay. Sabrina seems really fond of you.
Sabrina seems very fond of you, Tom.
I like her too. I really do. I know I'm her boss, and I'm much older and all. But I like her for sure.
What is bothering you then?
Sabrina is an angry one. She wears it like a coat. I'm not sure I can make her shed that anger. It hurts to see her like that.
He's scared.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Not long ago, this mess would have given me a laugh.
Evening, miss.
Well, I never. That's a first. Customers who make that much mess rarely come back. Never mind in fancy togs.
I'm much more myself than when we first met. By the way, I'm Jonathan, Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome back to the Turquoise Turtle then, Doctor. I'm Sabrina Cavendish. How can I help you?
About the ducks.
What can you tell me about this area?
People don't appreciate that line of questioning round here. You best be more careful with what you say, sir.
You look concerned, Miss Cavendish.
This is a bad borough. Most people I know are afraid. Most locals will rob you blind, or worse. You best mind your step.
No one feels safe.
So you and your friends all feel in danger? No exceptions?
Tom's the only exception I've come across until now. But he's not like everybody else.
About this pub.
This place seems, how shall I put it, very colorful. I'm sure it has plenty of stories to tell.
We get people of all sorts here. It's that rare place in the docks where you can have a drink without being murdered. At least it's not happened yet.
This bar is neutral territory.
So this bar is neutral territory then?
Yeah. Tom's convinced this is something the locals need. No one ever draws a weapon here. That's one of the reasons I accepted the job.
Your boss must be quite the negotiator.
Your boss must be quite the negotiator to force such an agreement.
Yeah. Tom's a great bloke. Mr. Hampton, who runs the night asylum, he's the only other man that's able to keep peace around here.
True feelings for your boss.
Sabrina, tell me about your true feelings for your boss.
I love Tom. Not ashamed of it. Don't care if the customers joke about it neither.
Does Tom love you?
Does Tom love you?
Yeah, but he's always reluctant to take it further. It's not because I'm younger, or because of the colour of my skin. He hates jokes about us.
Who's mocking you?
Who's mocking you?
I mean, we're always together. People will talk, won't they?
Where are you from?
Excuse my curiosity, but where exactly are you from, Miss Cavendish?
Something bothering you? What, my name? Or my complexion?
I don't judge someone on
Believe
their
me,
skin color.
I never judge someone on their place of birth or the color of their skin.
If that's true, you'd be one of the few not to make fun of me. Just you, Tom, Dyson, Miss Fishburne, and of course Mr. Hampton.
Sorry if I worried you.
I'm sorry if I worried you. I was just curious to find out if you know this part of town well.
Nosy. My dad was a sailor from Bombay, and my mum was a maid born up in Glasgow. They got married in London, and here I am.
Goodbye, Miss Kevin.
Okay.
Good evening, madam. I'm Dr. Reed. Could I come in?
Why? What do you want?
I work at the Pembroke Hospital. I'm investigating the flu epidemic in this area.
Oh, the Spanish flu. Well, that's quite liberal of you, Doctor. But this is no time to be knocking at people's doors.
Okay.
I'll leave you then. Good night.
Can't see his condition because I haven't met him yet. But I do have something for him apparently, so I gotta give that to that person. Everyone else is kind of healing.
So love to gaze at the stars.
Alright, let's see what we got in terms of investigations. I hate that these just pop up on their own. Okay. It's good to check every nook and cranny.
It's locked. I can't believe I'm doing this.
I need the blood. Get over here. God damn it. Where'd they go?
This is despicable. I have this thirst for blood. It's locked, all right.
Oh, really? Is there another way around? Huh. Could come in from the northern side, I guess. Or we could just go this way.
I'd step back, sir.
Oh, hi.
Look at it! Fish! Die, Bertie! Leech's fault! Stupid beast!
get the feeling this is going to be locked as well.
Did you hear me? This is no place for you, sir. Bloody monster!
Okay.
I can't believe I'm doing this. This is despicable.
Okay.
I cannot enter.
Darn, I can't go through here either. Huh. Maybe it's not something I'm supposed to access yet? I don't know.
It's locked.
Yeah, my guess is I'm not supposed to access this yet. Alright, that's fine. Next investigation. Oh, we were kind of there.
It's on to us! Oh Christ!
Ow. Yeah, I don't think there's anything here. Newspaper article. Let's see here. Is it not here? Oh, okay, here we go. Youth arrested for attempted murder last night. A young man named Tom Watts was arrested by the police for attempted murder in the renowned restaurant, the Silver Bell, on Percival Street. The suspect was spotted standing in front of the restaurant, pointing a gun at a customer for about 1 minute without firing. Two witnesses promptly reported his behavior. Watts was arrested without incident, but refused to give any explanation for his actions and only gave his name. His gun was loaded, confirmed the policeman who answered our question. It is likely that Watts will feel the full force of His Majesty's court for this transgression. The young man shall be jailed for a few years at least. Pretty sure it's the bar guy. So we got a secret on him.
Tom has so much alcohol, he could keep this district afloat for quite some time.
Okay. Well, back to Tom.
I should have offered a drink to the boy. Be he cursed or not, he's just another lost orphan. Welcome back, Doctor. What can I do for you?
Wow. Your arrest for attempted murder.
Tell me about your arrest for attempted murder, Tom.
I tried to kill someone. I got arrested. I paid my debt and I have nothing to hide.
Your imprisonment in jail.
Do you think prison changed you? Made you a better man?
Oh, I don't know about that. All I brought back is bad memories, scars, and an ugly tattoo of a blue turtle.
But do you feel cleansed of your sins?
All I know is that I'm at peace. I did what I did, but I wouldn't do it again. Does that make me a better man? I don't know.
Are your customers aware of your past?
So you mean your customers know about your sordid past?
Yeah, why do you think this is the last pub open? I have nothing to hide, and I don't judge. That's a relief for many round here.
Start a new life after prison.
Why not leave town and start a new life after you got out of jail?
I grew up in the East End. This is where my roots are. This is where I want to help others, and die, eventually.
It's not dangerous to stay here.
Don't you feel threatened, staying in such a violent and criminal neighborhood?
I've made peace with my violent past, Dr. Reed. I may not be a pacifist, but I'm not angry anymore.
Will the docks always be dangerous?
Do you think the docks will always be a hive of scum and villainy?
As long as poverty and fear run the show, I don't see how it would change. Misery loves company, as they say.
He's not wrong. Details about the attempted murder.
You attempted murder. Give me some details.
I was given an order to kill. I was an obedient gang member at the time. A proud, wet boot boy.
Oh. He's part of that other guy's gang. Why did you join the gang?
Why did you join the gang?
Because I finally felt useful. Do you have any idea what it means to feel respected when the rest of the world shits on you?
You were ordered to kill?
So you were ordered to kill someone. What happened then?
I don't know if you can possibly understand, but I couldn't kill him. I just stood there pointing my gun. Someone saw me. I gave up.
Why couldn't you shoot?
My target was eating in that fancy restaurant with mirrors and music. He was eating, drinking, laughing. He was having such a good time. I hated him for his bottomless appetite and easy life of easy pickings. And then something happened.
empathize with him.
You refused to kill him because you wanted to feel some of that happiness yourself. You empathized with him.
Exactly. The man was a bloody landlord who rented overpriced flats. Selfish bastard. But he made me smile.
It's probably Bates.
And I was no different from him.
It's kind of funny. It looks like everyone's kind of connected. About Sabrina's fear.
Why does your waitress feel in danger working on the docks?
This part of town is dangerous for all, but for women it's worse, as always. Sabrina is a brave girl, but she can't help feeling in danger.
Do you think she has good reason to feel this way? Are you not worried about her safety?
Of course I am. The truth is, she's tougher than me deep inside. She just has to learn to control it.
Kind of exhausted all his questions. Oh no, he's still got one more thing. Your house wasn't empty.
You lied to me, Tom. Your warehouse wasn't empty. It was inhabited with armed vigilantes.
I'm sorry, Dr. Reed, but I thought those Prewen guards would be willing to let someone like you pass without trouble.
That was devious of you, Tom. Next time you can bloody well go yourself.
I apologize, Doctor, but it's just that I prefer to avoid the law, its enforcers, and all manner of thugs in uniform.
Here's your booze.
Here is your booze. I hope it will appease your customers. Just try not to kill anyone with this poison of yours.
Believe me, Doctor, most of my customers are less agreeable when sober.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Okay.
Perhaps I should shut the turquoise for a...
What other investigations we got? Wait a minute. Can we go there?
I hope I live long enough to see them wet.
Oh, we did come through here once before. This was how we got here. Okay. Well, I guess we're going back this time.
I can't believe I'm doing this. This is despicable. I have this thirst for blood.
See that? Take his hands! smelt his fucking...
That was rude. Right, this is where we escaped from. Oh, this is actually open this time.
It's locked.
There's one of them! Watch yourselves!
Locate where the bombing took place. Actually, have not found this place yet. It's a new safe house. Oh, it's not new. This is where we were at last time. So it's actually connected to there. How interesting. I wonder if there's a new loot for us. So it shows the door of like a safe house, but it's really not, apparently. Weird.
Yes. The place has changed since the explosion, but it was definitely here. I should find some way to pay my respects. May all who suffered from this tragedy find all rest in peace.
Now, I'm guessing we go back to him now. I think, because we have upgraded our weapons pretty decently, I'm going to give those higher level tasks I have a shot. I mean, I killed a level 19 and 2 level 16, so I might be okay. Especially now that I increased like my health pool, stamina pool.
With the epidemic, no one dares go outside.
Good evening, Mr. Delaney.
What? Ah, you're that doctor.
Found where the bombs exploded.
I found the location of the explosion, Mr. Delaney. I placed a flower for you where it happened, just as you asked.
Really? That's so kind. I never thought someone would... Well, thank you, Doctor.
It's nothing, really. And I'm sorry for your loss.
What? No, I didn't know them. No car was supposed to park there that day.
What?
Stupid bastard, why did he park there?
You're the man who hid that bomb.
I don't want to talk about it. Leave me alone.
What? I want you to remember the bomb.
I want you to remember the bomb, Dyson. Tell me about it.
No, I don't want to remember it.
I'm over here thinking like he lost his family, but no. You were not targeting the
victims. They were not the target then.
I spent so much time figuring out the perfect moment. I used a short fuse. No car had ever parked there. They all died.
Why use a bomb?
Why use a bomb? What were you trying to destroy?
The Dawson & Dawson ammunitions factory. A symbol of violence against the people. My group wanted to destroy it to send a message.
How come I sense your guilt?
I sense your guilt, Dyson. Why is that? Did you not think violence was an acceptable political tool?
I still believe our fight was just. By killing an innocent couple who were just at the wrong place at the wrong time. No way.
You two died that day.
That bomb also killed you that day, don't you see? You just die a slower death, drink by drink.
I know. Maybe I deserve judgment. Until that day, I'll just be Dyson the drunk, not Dyson the murderer.
Goodbye, Mr. Delaney.
Be he cursed or not, he's just another lost orphan.
What other investigation? So we can't do that one right now because I can't get to that location. Oh, it's around here apparently.
Hatred. A wave of bitter death around the city.
It's locked, all right.
Right, that goes up there. I get the feeling that the necklace is somewhere over there, but we can't get to it yet. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure we've already looted everything around here. And who might you be? 1 second though. Make sure I checked here. Okay.
Pleasure, sir. Been a while since we've...
Good evening, miss. I am Dr. Reed. May I ask you a few questions?
Who are you? What do you want?
As I just told you, I'm a doctor. From the Pembroke Hospital, actually.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say? I ain't paying any bill left by Clay.
I'm not here to collect payment.
Oh, it's his wife.
Miss Edwina Cox. So what do you want then? Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
Maybe.
Can
Actually,
I see
yeah,
what
let's
you
start
have to
there.
sell?
As long as you have money, I'll show you all I have.
Yeah, let's buy this so we can actually upgrade our weapons even further.
Good evening, Miss Cox.
Hello
Give me
again,
1
Dr.
second,
Reed.
just gonna grab a snack.
What do you want?
Got me a strawberry yogurt. Yum yum. Alright. Let's see here. Your life in London. Tell me about your work.
What can you tell me about your work?
I'm a businesswoman. I buy and sell things, and I send my wet boot boys after anyone who don't play nice with me.
Gang member and shopkeeper. Can't be easy running double shifts.
If you're interested, I may find use of a doctor who can freely walk across the city, you know.
You're quite a blunt woman.
You're quite blunt, aren't you?
I like people who know what they want and say what they think. This is a time of great opportunity for those ready to embrace their destiny.
About this part of town.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
You can't trust anyone around here. As soon as you lower your guard, you can be sure some arsehole will take advantage of you.
Is it not a little bit excessive? Maybe. Oh, wait. Thinking of someone in particular.
You sound like you're thinking of somebody in particular.
Take the gravediggers of Southwark. They must pay me every week, but it looks like they forgot who gave them permission to steal from the dead.
Looting corpses in a mass grave. That is a new low.
Whatever. Hey, since you're a doctor and all, maybe you can access that forbidden area and remind those bastards what they owe.
Is it not a little bit excessive?
Really? Don't you think that's a little bit excessive?
Bastards, all of them. This region only responds to violence and threats.
Personal questions. You have none. Okay.
Goodbye, Miss Cox.
Okay. We will talk to him. Just give me 1 moment.
Good evening, sir.
Who the fuck are you? Don't you see I'm busy here?
Dr. Jonathan Reed, that's who I am. And who are you?
Ah, some fancy gentleman we've got here. Clear off. We don't want strangers on our streets.
So you won't tell me your name, then?
The name is Booth Digby. Maybe I'll ask my boys to break 1 or 2 of your bones, just so you remember it.
Your life in London. Are you a vigilante?
Are you some kind of vigilante patrolling these streets at night?
Something like that, but the police aren't in charge here. We are, see?
You are a concerned criminal.
So you're a concerned criminal, is that it?
Using funny jokes about me and my boys, are you? Fuck. You must have some balls.
I saw many men like you during the war, Mr. Digby. Greedy little cockroaches who feed on despair.
I could kill you for saying that. But, nah. You've been a soldier. I can respect that.
What is your gang?
So, tell me about your gang, then.
What? Have you got a death wish? You really want me to answer that?
Well, yes. You seem so proud of your status. Why not tell me who you're working for?
Oi! I'm the boss, all right? The Wet Boot Boys work for me. All of them. Situation round here is better than other districts because of us. Because of me.
So there's 3 leaders? About this part of town.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
Things ain't that bad, thanks to us. We give people what they need, and we control this borough.
Well, you're not doing a very good job. People are still dying here like everywhere else.
Yeah, well, we can't be everywhere all the time. And Edwina says if we can find more guns, we could be more efficient.
More efficient? Really? You should probably tell Edwina that guns are useless against diseases and infections.
Incredible. You know what? You're lucky she can't hear you right now. She's more smart than patient. My sweet queen of the docks.
Alright, I guess that's all we got for now. Hello, Frank. How are you, my old friend? It was good to see you last week. Next time, let me get the rounds in. I hope everything is okay on your side of town. Here in your old neighborhood, the situation is getting worse. Clay is getting more violent every day, and is only thinking about expansion. Even when it seems there are some new players around trying to dispute our territory. The Wet Boot Boys are in a bad spot, I'm afraid. So I thought about what you said last time we met, that you never regretted leaving the gang. That only thing you regret is never being able to put foot in the East End again, to avoid good beating or worse. Well, rest assured that you'd have my protection if you avoid a good beating. Wait, you'd have my protection if you decide to pass by, and maybe we could talk again about new opportunities and job offer. You know, I have always been good with numbers, so maybe if you need an accountant in your company, let's talk about that, shall we? Say hello to your wife for me. WBB for life, old chap. Booth Digby. He's thinking about leaving the gang. Duina wouldn't like that. Okay. I don't think we can get to this yet. We can go check out these guys. So where are they? They're all the way down there. These guys haven't responded yet. That's good. Make sure we get all the loots. Possibly secrets, too. Okay.
This place. Rain may have washed away the blood, but not the memory. My poor Mary.
Okay, so we can't go down there. No. Warning note. Hello, boys. About your last message concerning your mission to loot corpses in Southwark. I'll only say it once. Deal with it and be glad I don't report your protest to Edwina. We might go there she might go there herself to cut your balls off. A little bird also told me you made a few jokes about what I saw by the pier. So now I'm just a loony scared by his own shadow. Or a nutcase who mumbles and trembles like an old woman about ghost stories. Good, I like it when my boys are happy. Be assured that nutcase will come to piss on your bloody carcasses after the fluffing monster I saw was sucking your brains out. Enjoy the following nights, fellows. I heard they will be foggy and rainy. Deep Booth.
This is my watch. Damn grave robbers.
Huh. Okay, we just went full circle. Time to go back. Really wish there was some sort of fast travel.
Good evening, Miss Cox.
Hello again, Dr. Reed. What do you want?
I reached the Southwark massive grave.
I managed to reach the mass grave in Southwark. It was not pleasant.
Spare me the details, Dr. Reed. All I want to know is what happened to those bastards who owed me money.
Gravediggers are dead.
I'm afraid those bastards, as you call them, are in the mass grave.
Dead? Shit. That money would have been useful. Well, I'll tell my boys to avoid the place if it's that dangerous.
Yes. Everybody should avoid that place until further notice.
Okay then, Doctor. It looks like you deserve your reward after all. The Wet Boot Boys thank you for your help.
Your feelings for Booth Digby.
Booth Digby looks at you with love-struck eyes. Tell me, Edwina, is the feeling mutual?
You have no idea how refreshing it can be for a woman to receive all the pleasure she needs. For once.
I'll take your word for it.
What is it, Doctor? A woman's not supposed to talk about these things.
I sense a soft heart.
Behind all your crude words and your attitude, I sense romance and a soft heart, Miss Cox.
Romance? I have no time for such rubbish. I use Booth like I use everyone else.
Damn. Okay. About Booth's belief in monsters.
Tell me your feelings about Booth's belief in monsters, Edwina.
It makes him look weak in front of the boys. That's my feeling about it. But ghosts don't scare me.
You don't believe he really saw something then?
I don't care what he saw or not. All I know is that a real man keeps his fears to himself if he wants to be obeyed.
Goodbye, Miss Cox.
Oh no. Are we good? That was weird. I like lost complete control of him for a second. So I haven't found this guy yet. Can't do anything about that right now. Can't do anything about that. We took that one, took care of that passively without even realizing it. Oh.
Pleasure, sir. Been a while since we've seen
Have we been here? Cause now Hey, Kyle, how you doing, man? You look so different. Yeah, I got rid of the avatar, started to go with my IRL face going forward. Good, how are you? I'm doing fine, doing fine. You're beautiful. Thank you so much, man. I came from up there, right? So let's investigate here. Oh, it's this guy. Oh, you're still here?
Are you sure you'll be able to reach the docks alone?
Young man, I am
So how to play
perfectly
Final
capable
Fantasy
of defending
16?
myself.
Checks watch 3 hours and 45. Oh, that's coming out today. That's right, man. Awesome, man. I hope you have a good time with it. It looks phenomenal. I'm not gonna lie, and I like that they're going back to the fantasy genre, more medieval fantasy genre compared to what they've done lately. Yeah, 15 was a bit too modern for my taste. Yeah, it's funny because like I felt the same way. I never played it, but like I don't know, it just didn't. Everything I saw on it, like when it was in watching trailers and stuff about it, like it's a Final Fantasy game, so I'll always be interested. But like I wasn't like grabbed by it. But like this one looks so freaking awesome. Oh. This area, yeah, I remember this area now. Oh, I forgot to target. That was dumb. Okay. That. Why can't he shoot him? There we go. That's annoying. There we go. you stop freaking doing that? Oh. God, that was annoying. Dr. Strickland's ordered by Dr. Thoria Strickland, Pembroke Hospital. List of substances and ingredients: the Cremia papaverus, medical opium, sodium hypochlorite, and potassium permanganate.
Opium is one of the main ingredients of Strickland's medication. Never a good move.
Right, you.
Good evening.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
I think I actually have medicine for you.
Do you need medical attention?
Don't get me wrong, sir. I'm grateful for what you've done, but I've never felt comfortable with doctors.
So how is this game? It's pretty good. Like, it's funny because this game is very, very heavily focused on, like, socializing, talking. Because, like, the whole idea is to talk to everybody is to discover their secrets about their personalities. And that increases their worth as a blood bag. So you can get more experience by uncovering their secrets. You know? Making it
I'm certain you have your
much more worthwhile when you do it, but at the same time,
not like other doctors
you want to like cure everybody of their sicknesses too, because that also makes the blood worth more, and it also keeps the district from going into chaos.
Goodbye, Mr. Thatcher.
I think I treated everybody.
Try to take care of yourself.
Minus her, I don't have anything for that at the moment. I don't know how nobody's freaking out because of our eyes.
Jesus, I've never seen so many people dying at the same time.
There he is.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
Your drug provider is gone.
I located the shop, but it was vandalized, and the owner is missing. All I found was your order.
I was afraid of such bad news. People are so desperate they're ready to burgle a shop for drugs.
That's quite a list you ordered. Opium, sodium hypochlorite. It can't be just headaches you're trying to cure.
This dreadful influenza, of course. I already
Pretty much
ran
a
some
vampire
tests
trying to
on
get clean
hopeless
blood.
cases.
Yeah,
without
kinda.
success.
You're just fattening the pig up.
You
You know?
realize you could create a lethal poison without the correct
Look at it that way.
Then there are the legal ramifications.
Is this not true of any medical substance, Dr. Reed? However, if you would agree to improve it, I'd be glad to accept your help.
As long as you promise to be scrupulous with your experiments, I may try to gather these substances and even help improve upon the mixture.
That's all I'm asking for, Dr. Reed. That's all I'm asking.
About the secret tests you run.
I want to know about these secret tests you run, and if they can save people from this epidemic. Speak to me now, Thoreau.
I know I may sound presumptuous, but I'm just following your steps, Dr. Reed. I'm casting away the shadows of ignorance by daring to face them.
Self-confidence is essential in our line of work, my young but only if tempered with the correct amount of cynicism.
But you never doubt yourself, Dr. Reed. I've read all your articles and books. You performed the most daring research during the war.
You have my support.
You have my support, Dr. Strickland. I know exactly what it feels like to battle an unknown disease with only your mind and force of will to help you.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. You don't know what that means to me.
Don't know if we should have done that, but oh well.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland. I can't let Strickland put his patients at risk with opium. Perhaps an adjusted formula will deliver more of a placebo effect.
But in the circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
But wouldn't a placebo effect be useless? I think, let's see here. I think what I'm gonna do, can't find that now, can't access that now. I think what I'm gonna do is go towards the main quest while gathering as much stuff as we can gather. Concerning the recruitment of new boys in Whitechapel, I think I found one Albie. He's as stupid as a stool, but tough. I asked him to prove to me he could get some drugs from the black market, deliver them quickly and nicely. Next time we meet, I'll tell him he's accepted as a wet boot boy, and he must now meet the boss to get his orders. Oh. I might be a dummy here and actually have everything I need. We got 9 of that. Sodium, we have plenty of that, and first tartate, might have that too. What's that looking at? Yeah, I got tons of that too. Alright, hold on. I thought that that list would disappear if I had it in my inventory and tell me just go back to him, but apparently I already have it.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Oh, I have to make the medicine. Okay. So what medicine am I making here?
The flower's dying. It needs water.
So freaking water it.
Strickland's project could be dangerous. I have a mind to report him to Dr. Ackroyd. Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
I've improved your mixture.
I have managed to improve the mixture by diluting it. Have you ever heard of Sir Joseph Francis Olive? Or the placebo effect?
No, I don't think so. Why?
A placebo is a substance or procedure that has no actual physical effect.
You made a placebo of my project. Why?
Research has established that a placebo, as long as the subject believes in the effect, can provoke a positive physiological reaction.
Really? That's fascinating. And you want me to, what, administer the placebo and see what occurs?
Something like that, yes.
Well, I'm a bit surprised, but I trust you, Dr. Reed. Please take the key to my cabinet and put this placebo there for future use.
Cool.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Oh, I think I can finally go into that room. Which means loot.
It's locked,
Oh,
all
it's
right.
locked.
At least Strickland can't kill anyone with this formula.
Goswick's medical file. Patient So, Mortimer Goswick, male, age 23, followed by Dr. Ackroyd, status convalescence. Admission was 27th of October, release to be determined. Notes that the patient shows many signs of extreme fatigue and major sores on the throat, mouth, and tongue, but no sign of flu. Refuses to speak, claims it's too painful. Needs rest and healing of throat mucus membrane before any decision can be made concerning his release. Letter to Dr. Swansea, Pembroke Hospital, 14th of October. Dear Dr. Swansea, despite the actual urgency of the sanitary situation, I must inform you of a recent case of professional misconduct inside the Pembroke. Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan has been found guilty of undeniable, unprofessional conduct and thus guilty of endangering a patient. Under no circumstances should a nurse diagnose and establish a prescription without at least informing the referent doctor about her conclusion. You know me, Edgar. I'm not against personal initiative when it is for the interest of all, especially during a crisis like the one we are facing. But we can't allow a nurse to perform a diagnosis and decide on a procedure to apply to a patient. The fact that said patient survived is no attenuating circumstance. Just means we dodged a bullet this time. Demand the strictest authority on this matter. Very respectfully, Dr. Waverly Ackroyd.
It's locked, all right. It's locked.
Yeah. Why do the Luke gods punish me so?
It's locked, all right.
Feed on him, 'cause we need the blood. Jeez. Ugh, it stinks in here now. My wife came in here with the baby to play with her, and man, her farts stink so bad sometimes. 100% takes after the wife. I think this is a dead end, isn't it? Yeah, this is where we... This is where we helped what's-her-face, Thelma. It's so weird that, like, we resolved that, but they're still there, like, staring at a wall, telling her to stop. Nobody here? Really? That's surprising.
Safer places to be than here. Sir, step away there! Please, kill it! It's a leech! Kill it!
Ow. That is annoying. The one thing that's a little irritating is the goddamn targeting system. I hate that it's like I have to not move my mouse in order to avoid it from ticking over to the nearest guy.
It's locked. It's locked, all right. Whitechapel. This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First, let's find this Petrescu fellow.
Okay. Interesting little secret.
Fuck you all! Fuck it all! Stop it now, Albert, stop it! Me, I'll not die in some piss-stinking alley reeking worse than a week-old lappy.
Are you all right?
The bastard hit the wall next to me. I don't even know if he meant to miss.
If you've been hurt, I can help you. I'm a doctor.
Name's Albert. Remember it. Now bugger off.
Oh, you're the guy I was looking for. Did you steal that man's medication?
What happened? Did you really steal that man's medication?
Hey, I didn't do anything. It ain't me.
Maybe you confused you with someone else.
All right. Perhaps the poor drunk just confused you with someone else.
Sod off, mister. You ain't got no clue what's going on here. Bastard was a soldier in the war, so now he's got the right to shoot me.
It's true. I'm not familiar with this part of town. Perhaps you could help me.
I said sod off. Go find yourself another guide.
Looking for Dorothy
Do
Crane.
you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? If you know anything about her, I'd appreciate it.
Never heard of her. She's pretty, I'll keep an eye out.
Alright, then the man you were looking for is dead.
I found the recruiter you were expecting. He's dead, but he carried a note. The Wet Boot Boys have accepted your application.
I knew it! I told you I was tough enough. I'll be free soon.
You know the risks.
This note was found on a dead man, Albert. If that doesn't change your mind, then you must be ready to face the risks.
You're all fancy words, none of which concern me. Go worry about someone else. I'm fine and I have a future here.
Okay.
Goodbye, young man.
The Wet Boots will be proud of me.
Sort of bloody joke to you, innit? Drugs, sick and suffering.
Is that like his brother?
I'll not die in some piss stick.
How are you, boy?
I'm not your boy, all right? Now,
Do you need assistance?
please.
There you go. Let's hope nobody steals it from you.
Very funny.
Goodbye, young man.
I won't end up another drunk arsehole littering the streets. Not me.
Sort of bloody joke to you, innit?
What? Shooting a boy in the middle of the street. Not the best thing to do, wouldn't you say?
What?
Is that his father
You
or
saw
his
what
brother?
Who are you?
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you promise me to set your gun aside.
No. Look, I'm not a violent man. I'm Benjamin Palmer, doctor. And no one can help me. Not even you.
I think I can make a medicine for that. I just don't have it on me at the moment, I think. Or maybe I can't. Yeah, I don't think I can. I'm looking for
Do you
Dorothy
know
Crane.
Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Have you heard anything?
It's funny, I've been searching for her too. I need some pills. But the woman is a phantom, if you ask me.
Really? And why is that?
Word is she ain't real. She's a cover for some doctor who runs an illegal dispensary for migrants.
Tell me about this place.
What can you tell me about this place?
Nothing to say, really. This is where I used to live, and this is where I live now.
Have you no family?
You don't have anywhere to go. No family that would welcome you.
Not since the death of my wife, Albert's mother. She was sick, you see. Long before the flu and all this shit.
I mean, you used to have a better life.
You mean you used to have a better life?
Yeah, I had a wife, a home, and a job. I even used to have a name. Now I'm just Ben. Ben the Trap.
Perhaps you could focus for a moment and tell me your troubles.
I'm sick, broke, and my son just stole my pills.
Ah, it's his son.
Everything's coming up
He just
right.
shot at his son. Wow. Why'd you shoot this boy?
Whatever the boy did, I'm sure he didn't deserve a public execution.
I swear I didn't want to hit him. It's just that I'm sick in the head, you see, and the boy he just failed me last nerve.
Tell me about the war.
What is it, Benjamin? It was the war, wasn't it? Your nerves are shot, aren't they? I need some answers, Private. From one soldier to another.
The doctors called me a liar, a coward. Put me in a straitjacket, locked me up. Finally, they sent me back to the front lines with a handful of tablets.
should not feel ashamed.
Yes. Sounds like shell shock. I've seen a few cases like yours. This is nothing you should be ashamed of, Benjamin. And it's perfectly natural in your situation.
Not ashamed. I just need my pills. Peace and quiet, that's all.
A gun, alcohol, and a bad temper make a terrible cocktail, sir. Goodbye for now.
I'm not dying some piss-stinking alley reeking worse than a week-old lavvy.
It's another body.
Sort of bloody joke to you, innit? Drugs for the sick and suffering.
This is despicable. I have this thirst for blood. This is despicable. It's locked. Excuse me, sir. I have a few questions for you.
Another journalist? I didn't answer the first one, so piss off!
I'm not a journalist, I'm a doctor.
A doctor, you say? It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really? But still, here I am. Dr. Jonathan Reed, at your service.
I'm Joe Peterson to some, but Colossus Joe to most. And I don't remember asking for your service, sir.
Okay. Your life in London. What do you do around here?
May I ask what you do around here?
I do whatever I want, and sometimes even more. Now sod off.
He's such a lovely person. About the lack of doctors.
According to you, physicians are scarce in this part of town. Why is that?
Not familiar with this neighborhood, are you? I guess your fancy colleagues are too afraid of being stabbed in the back.
This part of town does have quite a reputation. Would you say it's justified?
Totally. Look at me, for instance. I always look my opponent in the eye before knocking him out.
Looking for Dorothy.
Have you heard of a nurse named Dorothy Crane? She's a colleague of mine, and is supposed to live around here.
Dorothy Crane? Yeah, I know her. One of the few good souls who dare to help the sick around here.
Could you please tell me more about her?
She's a nice girl. Tries to help the migrants. I offered to give her a hand, but she said my reputation would attract too much attention.
Personal question. It's nothing. Okay.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Welcome, sir. Please, take a browse of my wares.
I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Doctor? Interesting. I'm Barrett Lewis. Usually I don't have time to waste with talk, but at this hour of the night I can hardly refuse.
Right then.
Let's see what you got for sale.
Show me what you have.
Oh. He's He's got a lot of good stuff. He will remember you, sir.
Fancy buyings?
You never... Have you heard of a nurse called Dorothy Crane?
Nurse Crane? So the bitch really is a nurse, then? Always thought she was just some crafty foreigner, that one.
She's an excellent nurse.
Yes, she's a nurse, and quite a good one. What did she do to gain such notoriety?
Dorothy Crane ain't even a real name. Something like Dorothea Craniu. Something like that. Came to England fleeing the war, I was told.
That doesn't explain why she irritates you so much.
Your precious Nurse Crane gives away medical supplies and prescriptions for free. I offered to sell it for a fair cut, but no. Miss Crane wanted to play the quiet saint.
Your life in London.
How is business around here?
Business? I have no business. Between this racket, theft, and customers getting scared, I'm losing money every day.
I see. Sounds like you blame someone in particular for your situation.
It's no secret Joe Peterson spends his time harassing merchants. But with me, he's trying to put me out of business once and for all.
Noticing anything out of the ordinary?
As a merchant, you see Whitechapel every day. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary recently?
What you mean, besides the epidemic, the war, and all the usual crap? As long as I can remember, this part of town has been a bottomless pit, and no sign of the bottom yet.
Have you been hurt?
Have you been hurt?
No, but that's only because I ran like hell. Those men were raving lunatics, I tell you. Not even able to speak anymore, just screaming.
Ah, the scowl. Violence is increasing.
Violence is increasing in the borough.
Yeah. A few nights ago, some blokes jumped me. Came out of one of the condemned workshops. Fever, madness, something like that.
Where did this happen? Why did you go there?
In the closed workshops nearby. I worked there as an apprentice in better days. Now I only go to find trinkets or tools. Too bad I was mugged, though. There was good money in that little box of loot I lost.
Goodbye for now.
Okay. Good.
There's one of them vermin.
Whew. Alright. No. And he can't get to me, right? Oh no! That's damn werewolves. Okay. Oh, I aggroed that guy. There's another werewolf over there. That's great. Ooh. Interesting weapon. Okay. The other guy just left. Interesting. Alright. Easy enough. Okay. I know where I have to go, unfortunately. Got him. Freaking werewolf. Oh.
This could be the box Lewis thought he lost. There's a letter inside.
Really? Barrett, there's no easy way to say it, so I'm going to be blunt. We can't keep on like this. At least I can't keep on like this. If Joe ever finds out about us, about his wife and his best friend, it will crush him, and then he will kill you. We had some good time together, but let's face it, I'm never going to be your Jane Lewis. You know it, and I know it too, so I'm ending this. Right here and right now. If you agree with my decision, I'm sure we'll find a way to be happy again. You, Joe, and me in time. And then the most important part of our story will have been preserved. Until that day, I wish you forgive me. Goodbye for now, Jane Peterson.
A love letter from Joe Peterson's wife, addressed to Barrett Lewis. Who should I give it to, I wonder?
Options, apparently.
Good evening, sir. Do you remember me?
If you're here for a reward, you'll be sorely disappointed. But I'll gladly shake the hand of a fellow countryman.
I'm not here for a bounty. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed from
I think we have
Doctor?
what we need to kill him.
Whitechapel, what an opportunity. My name's Bates, Cadogan Bates.
Do you require assistance, Mr. Bates?
Not me, but your skills could help a lot of people round here. That would help my business, because I say, a live tenant's a paying tenant.
Since I took an oath to help people, can I be of assistance?
Well, seen better days, that's for sure. But it was bound to happen with all these refugees about.
Infecting you is probably the last thing on these people's minds. Take this, in any case.
What? You give me this for free? Don't have a clue about this place, do you?
Why do you seem so happy?
It's unusual to see someone so happy around here, especially considering the current situation.
Why should I be sad now? There've always been wars, disease, tragedy. There always will be.
That's an unusual way of seeing things in these trying times.
I don't see why I should shed a tear for another man's woes. I'm healthy, and I intend to stay so.
What help could I be to your business?
What help could I possibly be to your business?
That's simple. I already get good money from all those fleeing the war. Can you imagine what they'd be willing to pay if I could offer medical assistance too?
Mr. Bates, do not make me regret saving your life in this quarantine zone.
I understand, Dr. Reed, you're from a good family. Don't want to get your hands dirty. That's fine. I'll be happy to act as your middleman.
I have no interest in money.
I've no interest in money. Perhaps one night I will visit you and take what I require. If that should happen, there will be no need for a middleman.
So it's a no then. That's too bad. The Reed tonic could have really helped people, you know, save lives. Isn't that what you do? I mean, people buy that Swamburgh shit.
What is your business exactly?
What is your business exactly?
I offer fair lodgings for a modest price to the poor and weary of Whitechapel.
I see. And what about those who cannot pay?
Well, deals can be done, if you know what I mean. Money's not the only currency. After all, I'm not immune to a pretty face.
Wow. This guy is a scum above scum, huh? You're taking advantage of
In
them.
other words, you take advantage of these poor lost souls.
Begging your pardon, I thought you was a man who could appreciate the complexity of the modern world. Things ain't just black and white, you know.
Your thoughts on London's
Tell
situation?
me, what's your honest opinion of the increasing violence in London?
People are just beginning to discover what we've always known. This city's rotten to the core. They just took their bloody time to wake up and notice it.
What do you mean?
People are acting like the violence is news. But it's always been savage down here. It just bubbles to the surface every now and again.
I'm looking for Dorothy
I'm looking
Crane.
for Dorothy Crane. She's a nurse. What can you tell me about her?
Dorothy Crane, bless her soul. I really should thank her someday.
Why are you so thankful?
Tell me truthfully, why are you so thankful?
By keeping my tenants alive, she's making me a rich man. Every month they live, it's more coin in my pocket.
Has she treated you?
Has she treated you?
No. When I need a checkup, I'd go to a bloody doctor, not some back alley clinic full of sick foreigners.
Still think you... actually, so the real reason why you got attacked.
I want to know everything about the recent violence, Cadogan. And I want the truth.
Well, rent may be a bit high, and yeah, I've had to evict a few people. But that's business, isn't it?
I don't believe even you deserve such a cruel fate, though you have tested my patience beyond its limit.
Glad to hear. Nice to know there's another civilized individual in these parts. Not like those bloody savages.
Still think about your attack.
You seem to have recovered well since your attack. Do you ever think about what happened to you?
Not much. It was a fucking nightmare. Savages, absolute bloody savages. Their appearance. Jesus. It made me want to puke.
You'd better not come back here. I won't be around next time to save you. Goodbye, Mr. Bates.
Okay.
This elixir will give you faith again.
Good evening, miss.
Good evening, sir. Are you interested in a miraculous cure for this unknown and deadly epidemic?
Actually, I am.
Then you have come to the right place. The famous Swanborough cordial is all you need to help keep you in perfect health.
Oh, really? Why didn't I hear about it during my studies? I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Ah, my brother has spoken of your research, sir. I'm Loretta Swanborough, and it's always a pleasure to meet a fellow healer.
I'd like to see what kind of medicine you're selling.
Good evening, my dear colleague.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like to talk about competition.
Competition, you say?
Never met her, but it seems she provides some sort of medical care to the poor. The whole thing has to be some sort of scam, if you ask me.
Okay. Your life in London? Any intriguing local figures?
Tell me, who intrigues you most in Whitechapel?
The region itself is something to see, but I would say Camellia the mute florist who gives away her flowers.
Is there anyone I should avoid?
Is there anyone I should avoid?
Cadogan Bates, without a doubt. The bloody bastard remorselessly exploits poor migrants as soon as they get here.
What do you think of the locals?
What do you think of the locals?
Most of them are afraid or desperate. They all come to me eventually for my remedy.
Personal questions? Nothing. Okay.
Goodbye, Miss Swanborough. Perhaps we'll talk again.
Its effectiveness has been proven by many. Even the flu is no match for the Swanborough cordial.
She's a snake oil salesman.
When science fails.
Cheap pride, good quality. Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid. Fancy buying something, sir?
You never lose your focus, do you? I found this box in an abandoned building nearby. I believe it belongs to you.
Let's have a look. Yeah, this is mine. So, you faced those loons that roam around there. Extraordinary.
I suppose I was lucky.
Luck is a commodity round here. Yours should be properly rewarded.
About this package, it's not just tools and trinkets, is it?
I want to be rude or anything after your kind gesture, but it's none of your business.
You had an affair with Joe's wife.
Barrett, you had an affair with Joe's wife, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. She's the only woman I loved. My first regret is that she stayed with Joe after Harry was born. The second is I never shed a tear when she died.
Is Harry your son?
Do you mean you're Harry's father?
No one will ever know for sure. And it's better that way. And I don't believe I'd have been all that bad as a dad.
Ever talked to Joe about it?
Did you ever try talking to Joe?
Never. But I suspected he knew everything, even without knowing it. And he decided to make me pay in his own way.
Okay.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Lewis.
By many. Even the flu is no match for the Swanborough cordial.
Alright, let's actually progress the story a little bit. We have yet to progress the story this whole time, just so you know.
What?
Nothing but
What
side
do you
quests.
want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to.
Man, do you never wash
Strange man
yourself?
was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nithercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby.
Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
I cannot enter. I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Who distribute flowers on this hour?
Alright, I think with that... we're gonna actually level up. So we actually progress the story a bit.
It's locked.
God damn it. Forgot that there's no... there's no place for me to actually do that here. Womps.
As long as you have the money.
Oh, I guess that's fine though.
Please, I don't have your money. Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for peace of mind. Can't you just look the other way this week, Joe? Come on, we can sort it out, right? It's not my call, Barrett. You pay one way or another, please.
Hello, young man. I'm Dr. Reed, and I would like to ask you a few questions. May I enter, please?
Sorry, no, sir. My father does not like people entering our house, you see.
Your father is worried about you, boy. He asked me to look for you.
So my father actually worries about me then? Okay then. Come on in. I'm Harry, by the way. Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
Alright. I actually just realized what time it is. So, we're gonna call it there for tonight, guys.